Hi, my sun rays. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about psychics. Ooh. So as light workers, as intuitives, as people a bit, as people that are empathic, a lot of times we have these abilities where we can sense things. We're a little bit more sensitive to people, to emotions, to noise, to a lot of things, and this episode, I kind of want to talk a little bit about, how do we know if a psychic is like telling the truth or not, or is real, but because this channel is dedicated to the light worker and to the energy healer and to the intuitive, to the empath, I want to talk a little bit about how do we know if we are really relaying a good, pure, honest message to a person. So I'll talk about both ends and I'll tell a quick story because this kind of got me a little like, huh? I was actually speaking to one of my mentors, and on our phone call, I was telling her about a time I went to go see a psychic on one of my relationships because I had just gotten engaged. And actually, I didn't see the psychic about my relationship. I saw my psychic about my career because I felt like finally I had been stable in my relationship. And so I really wasn't worrying much about that. I was asking her about career and money moves, right? So she was talking, and at the end of the reading, I had told her that I was engaged and that we were going to have the wedding next year. And she said, no, I see you guys getting married like this coming June. And when she said that, the inside of my stomach just turned into knots. It didn't feel right. It just didn't feel true. It didn't feel right. And it reminded me of another relationship I had maybe like 5 or 6 years prior. I had saw a different person. I saw a different psychic. And I was asking her about my then relationship. Like, hey, is this, a good partner? And she said, yeah, you're going to marry this guy and, have kids and blah, blah, blah. And my stomach again started turning. So I was telling my mentor this. And she started laughing like out loud. Like, I'm kind of like, what? I don't understand. And she says, well, Bree, spirit talks in the form of symbols, of images, or feelings. So in order for them to connect with you and talk to you, usually the message will stir up some kind of feeling within you or some type of something inside of you. So spirit was trying to tell you not to go through with the relationship, not to go through with the engagement or the wedding, because inside my soul knew inside, which is why when she said those words my stomach turned. So what I'd really like you to know as a person, the future or the current healer, lightworker, reader, psychic, is that your job isn't to feed their ego and give them the answers they want to hear and they want to know. Your job is to connect and align with spirit, with healing energy, to relay that message, because the team that you're working for is for the team of light, of healing, and that's going to express itself the way that it needs to express itself, and the receiver is going to receive that information in a way that will heal them, help them, move them forward. Meaning, yeah, when the lady gave me the message, it did make me feel a little weird. She didn't say exactly what I wanted her to say. But now looking back, I'm seeing she was telling me what I needed to hear, what I needed to understand or see. And at the time, I didn't see that. But now, in hindsight, it makes sense. So that's my message today, is learning your language, learning what feelings mean, learning what it means when your arm tingles, learning what it means when when you feel something in your stomach, learning what it means when you see a certain sign. It's all about this. My main point is trust your intuition. Of course, you need to learn what the symbolism is, what your language is, how does spirit speak to you, so that you know that you are relaying accurate messages that you were sent here to give and to share. So I do have Soul Living Co. It's a program where I help intuitives, light workers, healers really align with their energy to really master their gifts and live out their life purpose. Now, this isn't just for the beginner. I also work with people that are developed, because a lot of times as you're developing and you're moving on with your evolution in this journey, you're going to need support, you're going to need help, you're going to want to share your story, you're going to want to get feedback. So I also created a network and a support group where we meet and we meditate and we talk and we practice our skills and we share and we swap. It's a really nice sisterhood. So that group, that network, that meditation is free. We meet up every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to join, go ahead and send me your email and I will send you an invitation. Otherwise, if you'd like to know more about the Soul Living Co. project, go ahead and follow that website over to the page. Thank you for listening. Please make sure you subscribe so that you can see when new episodes are up and ready for you to watch. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.